Oh, new app update. We'll update this after the stream. Hello, everybody. We're going to be playing Pokemon Yellow today. Get this ready. Hope you've all had a good weekend so far. I had to work yesterday, so not much of a weekend again. I'm trying to get my bearings of what team I want to run, because a lot of the teams I've seen on Team Builders are like late game Pokemon, so I'm trying to figure out what kind of team I want to run. Let me go get my trusty magazine or guide, strategy guide out real quick. Maybe. I know I put it somewhere. Let's see here. I know I put it. Here it is. This is going to be my saving grace. I have quite a few older strategy guides. I did not have one for Pokemon Emerald, mind you, so I was running on that. Just running on it because I think I have a guide for Ruby and Sapphire. So this is the Versus Books Special Pikachu Edition Perfect Guide. I have the Prima Edition, but it doesn't really show you Pokemon locations or anything. It does a step-by-step for you, and I'm not looking for that. This literally will tell me my chances of where Pokemon are and chances of finding them. Let's see if I have a... That's... Alright, so this is in, I think, the Pokemon Mansion. And it literally shows you floors 1 through 4 and what is found in what game, and percentages and everything. Like, this guide is going to be the saving grace for the team in the game, probably. You have the Emerald Guide. Yeah, I don't have an Emerald Guide. I have a lot of the guides. I don't have Fire Red and Leaf Green or Emerald. I have a couple of... I have one that's for, I think, Gold and Silver and Crystal. One for Crystal. I have a Red and Blue. I have all sorts of ones. Just, I didn't have Emerald, and I don't have Fire Red and Leaf Green, so I may have to change that. I also have one for XD Gale of Darkness, which I don't even own that game, but when I saw the guide for it, I had to get my hands on it. Because it went for a lot of money back before COVID hit, so I'm going to be honest with you, XD Gale of Darkness has went for quite a bit for quite a while, and same with Pokemon Box, which I know you have. I pre-ordered Emerald and got the guide with it. See, that's what I did for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, for Black and White. I believe I did it for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. There's a couple of games, and I think Sun and Moon, I have the hardback guidebook for everything. But let's get this startup screen. I got my GB operator loaded with Pokemon Yellow, and I did manage to get my other copy of Pokemon Yellow working. And it no longer brings up an error message about the battery or saving in anything, so I'm alright with that. So now both copies of Yellow work. Now if I could get the pins fixed on my Emerald that's sat dead over there from the solder, but we'll figure that out in the future. Alright, let's start this. I missed the 20th anniversary of my acquisition of Emerald was yesterday. No way, that's actually awesome. Yep, 2005, yeah. Alright, let's hit the start button here and we're going to get this loaded up. I have reset the save file on here, so the fact that there's no save on here, I did that already. I pre-planned that already. I didn't have to do anything. I loaded it up here. What I'll do is exit, go back in. I'm going to put the copy in really quick. It'll show up on my screen here that there's nothing. Here's the copy that was giving me issues. We'll load this up really quick. I didn't have to do anything, so I'm going to guess It might have just been the solder. Let me see. Normally something would pop up here. I did reset the save file on here. Oh wait, no I didn't. Okay. So it's still saying, and it's not saving my save files. Okay, so, because I had a save file on here, and I didn't mess with it. I did not mess with this save file, actually. So, that did goof. So, we're gonna exit again, go back on here. So there is still some stuff I have to mess with on this, and it might require some new chips, maybe, potentially. So I guess if I find a busted motherboard, but the chips are okay, cartridge of yellow, I might be able to save this. So there's just some fiddling I'll have to do with it, but that's okay. Let's put in the good copy of Pokemon Yellow, and we'll let the startup screen. The pointer is in the way, and the chat window's missing. Oh yeah, I'll get the chat window back up right. Oh, enlarge that. Okay, there we go. It's just because I was fiddling around with that. So welcome to Pokemon Yellow. We are not going to be using a Pikachu. By the way, just to start this out here, I am not using a Pikachu. And when it came to these old games before the female character, I just go by what those characters were called in manga, so my character's name's going to be Red. I'll stick with 90s fashion and do it in all uppercase. Yeah, I meant to change the text speed. Hey, at least blue is on there already. We'll fix that as soon as I shrink. Okay. Super Nintendo. Okay, it's time to go. No. Withdraw the potion. Now this is when I'm gonna have to watch my bag items, because it's notorious in this game. It said so on TV. National Weather Service text products were all capitals until circa 2016 or 17. See? Alright. So I'm not going to waste your time going all over town trying to find them. You literally just have to go into the grass. Early 94. It just so happens that the only Pikachu you're ever going to find in Route 1 is right there. Do 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 do. It just so happens that there's one Pokemon on the table. Nope, I'm gonna push you aside. Alright, if I remember correctly, I have to lose against him on this first battle for his Jolteon to be in my favor. Which Pokemon he chose earlier, so if you remember which Pokemon he's used in the past, you can find the roster. The Zapdos, you may... Blah, 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 blah. Hold on. It's not in there real quick. Let's pull it up. I don't care about that. Stupid Edge. Gary's team Pokemon Yellow. Lame ass taking my Eevee. That's alright. I'll get an Eevee later. Ash overslept. Yes. And I don't believe in the anime there was an Eevee ever available. Okay, so he will get a Vaporeon if the player loses against the rival at Oak's Lab, whether or not they defeated him at Route 22. Flareon will happen if the player wins against the rival at Oak's Lab but loses or skips Route 22 battle. And Jolteon will be used if the player wins against the rival at both Professor Oak's Lab and Route 22. And I'm not going to be using the Pikachu, however, I will be having an electric type on my team in the future. So, I think the Vaporeon's the best route, and I'm going to lose to him. And Red and Blue were released here, I was unaware of it. I didn't know about the anime. Actually, I knew about the anime before the game. And I played the game shortly after, but could I read at that time? No. The game came out when I was like 4, and I wasn't in school yet. So I will have an epilogue update for my... Okay, so I gotta throw this. The anime aired back home on the local Fox affiliate during its syndicate run. I didn't see it though. Okay, so that answers my question about Gary's team. So even though my strategy is to lose, normally I wouldn't lose to him, but are you gonna hit me? It's trying to continuously drop my defense when I'm trying to let you hit me. Let's go, Eevee. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Red Gramp, smell you later. Alright. So I lost to him in Oak's Lab. Oh. But it appears that your Pikachu dislikes Pokeballs. You should just keep it with you. That should make it happy. You can talk to it and see how it feels about you. Okay. It despises me. That's okay. I believe as soon as you get out of the lab, it's not as hateful. Nope, it's just as hateful. I think there it moved between 3 stations in 99. Okay. Let's head to... Can I get the map yet? I don't think so. Okay, yeah, not yet. Not until I get the package for Professor Oak. Alright, so we gotta jaunt through the grass here real quick. I'm only using this Pikachu until second gym, which is Misty. After that, he's going to get boxed. Because I'm not going to get my electric type teammate until later on in the game. Like I said, what team I am going off of is based off of someone in Reddit, and I may just change it up a bit. Because the one teammate I had a hard time just trying to find in my personal playthrough of Blue I just went through, though I'll put the jig up for the one teammate. It's going to be Tauros, potentially. Potentially. I would really like to use a Tauros on my team, but I know in Red and Blue, it has a 1% chance of find, and anytime I lob a Pokeball at it, it wants to run. So, and you have a 10% chance of finding it in this game, in the Safari Zone, but whether or not it's going to be easy to catch, I'm not sure. So, I have a secondary normal type on deck that I may use. Not like I fully want to use it because everyone uses it on their teams, but it's a very good normal type, so I'll keep that under waves at least. We learned Tail Whip. Yeah, the fact that this Pikachu doesn't evolve and you're pretty much stuck with it the whole game, I applaud anyone that has used it throughout the whole game. I cannot. I can't stand it. I can't. It's too weak. By the time you hit 4th or 5th gym, you're praying that you wish you could use a Thunderstone. Alright. Head to the Pokemart. You came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Will you take it to him? I guess. The only reason they're making you go back is because he still hasn't given you the Pokédex yet. Not that way. Down that way. Now, one teammate that has been suggested is a teammate I've used many a time, so I'm debating on whether I'll use it. And you get it earlier on in the game. And I will briefly be using a Mankey just to get me through the first gym. I said briefly, though. Alright, here's your damn parcel. Take your damn mail. The series made its Tulsa debut and presumably moved and launched that September, and the WB moved there. Pokemon moved with it. Warner Brothers was a religious station that affiliated with the Warner Brothers on a secondary basis in the network's early years because no other station was available. Got you. Okay. Good timing. I needed to ask both of you to do something for me. On the desk there is my invention. It looks like a bunch of books. The Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Red and Blue, take these with you. Most of the Warner Brothers primetime series were preempted because of the station's strict conservative content standards, and Pokemon's not really breaking any of those. I'm too old, so I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. I'm sitting here playing these original Game Boy graphics and listening to this beautiful music while beforehand the last 2 days I've been watching someone else vicariously play Pokemon Platinum. I have the game, but I really want to I want to stream it, damn it. So I may break down and get a DS Lite that's capture carded, and then that way just try and save up for a 3DS. I don't know yet. Because a lot of the games I want to play are on the DS and not the 3DS, so I may just do that for the time being, but we'll see. I don't think they're as expensive. So, I am going to be using one of the starters. And it kind of pains me to use the one that I'm using, but because it's the more popular one, and you could already tell by that what one of the teammates going to be. But anyways, it's just overall a decent matchup, plus trying to get another fire type. It won't be till much later in the game, so I'd probably rather just stick with that. Alright, we are in Viridian City. I need to go back and go buy Pokeballs, because they don't automatically give you them in Gen 1. You have to go get them. Again, the hand-holding was very minimal growing up. You had to figure this out on your own. So, I'm going to pick up 5 Pokeballs. I think cleared kids in its entirety to add insult to injury. TCI's Tulsa system dropped the WEG at the end of 96. Cleared all this. Oh, wow. Alright, so this way is a hidden item in the tree. The Pokemon anime aired the entire first 8 seasons. Lol. That would be New York for you. So there was a hidden item there. I normally do not skip this battle, but I will be skipping this rival battle just so that I can get the Vaporeon. And here is Rattata. It's not my main goal to catch all the Pokemon, but I'd like to get damn near close. So, because it's the original 151, am I going to strive to catch all of them? Probably not, but I might try to do a good fair bit of Pokédex additions, especially since that's also going to help me for later in the game. So there's a Rattata. No, I don't want the Rattata's nickname. That's just going to be an HM move pool Pokemon. Not what I'm using. There's a Nidoran that I'm going to catch because that's going to be one of my teammates. This is one of the teammates I've used many a times. So, we went too far. Pewter City, too far. Okay. We're going to catch a Nidoran. I think I first saw it during my brief stay in Fresno on the markets then. Oh, nice. I hate not being able to hit it anymore, but it'll go down if I do, potentially. I don't want to waste Pokeballs, so... Switch to... Okay, it didn't go down. Cool. Alright, let's catch it now. Whoops. So here in this grass, you'll have a 10% chance of finding Rattata, Spearow, a 20% chance of finding Mankey, and 30% chance on finding Nidorans male and female. And I needed the male variant for my team. I may end up going and renaming him Big Hoss. Here's a Spearow. That'll be a flying type I can catch. Sure. If I don't down it. We'll see. Yep. Didn't want to do that, but it will. We'll catch one eventually. There's a male. This tiny amount of grass. Can't exactly bring out the Rattata. Oh well. It's giving me levels. Okay, I can catch you. There. That'll be an extra flying type to keep on hand. There's a Spearow. I honestly prefer Pidgeot if I had to pick a flying type favorite, so don't mind me. I love me my Pidgeys. Another Rattata. I'm just looking for the Mankey. I don't know why I'm finding the 10% more than the 20%. Let's heal up really quick. Of course, the move to Cartoon Network started with Battle Frontier. That a moot point. I always watched it on Cartoon Network. I did watch it briefly on Warner Brothers earlier on when I was a kid, but mainly I caught a lot of the reruns on Cartoon Network. Scattered across Yep. I have the first season in its entirety on DVD. Alright. Yeah, these aren't my official teammates other than that male Nidoran. But I will not be using the male Nidoran yet because it's not going to really help me in Brock's gym. I am literally just looking for the damn Mankey to help me through. Because this is all the location I can find the Mankey at. I can't find it on the route to Viridian. There it is. Someone replied with an image of a shelf with DVDs on it. Hell yeah. It's on Netflix, then the end of Indigo League 2, I forget, is on Amazon Prime Video. Oh wow. Alright, last Pokeball, please. And he's paralyzed. About to cry if I didn't catch him. Alright. Mankey. No, I don't want a nickname. Alright. We are going to have to level him up because the trainers in Viridian Forest definitely aren't going to be able to cover it. But he doesn't need to level much. And like I said, we're not going to be fighting Blue/Gary on that route. We're going to skip it. And I'm going to box some of these Pokemon. Deposit, Rattata, Spearow, and for right now the Nidoran. We will work on leveling him up after Brock. Alright. Put this aside for right now. Because mainly I'm just training at this point. Scratch. I intend to deposit the Pikachu by after Misty's gym. I'm going to utilize him to his full usefulness to me by Gym 2. After that, he'll be boxed, because by that point, I will have Nidoking once I defeat Misty. Once I defeat Misty, I will evolve Nidorino to Nidoking, because I need that ground type boost for Lieutenant Surge. Because that's going to be a... fun battle if I don't have the Nidoking. I've tried it before without the ground type. Woo! He's tough. Alright. I wonder how many children the Pokemon's anime moved to kids Warner Brothers confused back then. True. Especially more like the 80s kids, because even though I was a 90s kid, when all that stuff was happening, I was like 3 to 5, so I didn't really care. I was just wanting to watch cartoons. I do remember when SpongeBob premiered, though. I remember specifically when they were promoting it, and the day that it came out, I remember sitting my ass on the ground and watching that TV. And I've never looked back since. Love me my SpongeBob. Was the mid-90s realignment in which many network affiliations changed in many markets, which confused even some adults. Yeah, exactly. I bet a lot of the adults were like, what? Ugh. But I'm in for a good time. I know Gen 1 can be pretty basic and to some people boring, but I love Gen 1 for the fact that there's no hand holding, there's all sorts of variations, a lot of math that goes into this game. It's just, in general, even though a lot of people down it for its lack of quality and everything because it is from the 90s, that's what makes it gleam. That's what makes it shine to me. Mankey on Mankey. It's not gonna be good because you're a level 5. Speaking of, we're going to look up, I'm just gonna look up capture carded DS lights. I could look up a DSi just for the pure fun of it, but where would the fun in that be? Capture card DS Lite? Question mark? You're about to bring out my whole team, bub. We both leveled up. Which owns some... Switched all of its stations to Fox. Okay. Around that time, NBC and CBS traded stations in Philadelphia, Denver, and Salt Lake City. Ha! It affected Philadelphia. Funny for them. Just to get a DS Fat with the capture card, it's 300. Jesus. So no matter what, you're better off just capture carding whatever you want. CBS Westinghouse deal also happened at that time. Oh, I know Westinghouse. Yeah. I better know Westinghouse. A lot of stuff happened in my place from Westinghouse. I believe that's where it originated from. Still have the abandoned big ol'... I don't think it was like an atomizer. It looked like a big old steel light bulb. Yeah, to get a capture carded, DS, it still would be about the same amount as it would be for the 3DS, so I'm better off just doing it that way, I guess. It was worth looking at. What is this? Genuine original DS console with some brand new upgrades. A new shell, DS and GBA accelerator. This lets you change the clock speed of both all your GBA games on the fly using the handheld's built-in buttons. USB-C charge port, blue power LED, flash me firmware. This console has been flashed and upgraded firmware to allow multi-level brightness control like the DS Lite, because it's a DS Fat. I guess the question is, would I rather just buy a PSP right now and just play with it for a minute, or just bite the bullet and get me the modded, capture card 3DS. Decisions. It's just a huge mess, too complicated to explain. Come on, man. Maybe I should have picked up the level 5. This might have been easier. Oh well. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. It doesn't exactly tell you what levels you'll find the Pokemon at, so I guess that is the one fault to this magazine, but I mean, it's from the 90s and it's pretty explained, so I can't really complain much. See what this is dated as. If there is a date in here. Oh, I still have the poster in here. Nice. Holy crap, that's a lot of text. I don't see a date in here. Oh well. I'm aiming for like levels 10 or 11 for the team. But that's also adding in Viridian Forest and everything. That's not here. I just need to get this little guy at least caught up to Pikachu before I head to Viridian Forest. And level 7's pretty good. Level 5. Delta, yo. Delta, is that implying that you've got a yo-yo on hand? Oh, there's a female Nidoran. I will catch this. Oh wait, no, I'm out of Pokeballs. Oh well. Use you to train. Yeah, man, I can do triple flips and shit. Dude, I can't even walk the dog. And if some people don't understand what I'm saying, I'm sorry. I'm really saying my age about yo-yos. That's what we did in the 90s. Hacky sacks, yo-yos, pogs, Pokemon cards. Which ended up not happening. Oh, good old Detroit. Let's go back and let's grab some Pokeballs real quick. Because I know there's still some other Pokemon I ain't yet. Like, Caterpie is definitely in there. And I probably should still catch a Pidgey. Now, this game, I really am pretty stingy with my money. So, I will say, there will be at least saved amounts of money for the maxes and stuff for endgame. I promise you that one. I can do that. I had just never been through Emerald, so that was fun though. I really did enjoy playing Pokemon Emerald, and especially getting to finally play it all with you guys. That made it that much more cooler. All right, this Nidorann's already kicking my ass. I love the RNG for missing attacks and all this. And speed plays a variation here on critical hits. Like I said, there's a lot of math involved in the first generation of Pokemon. Nah. What I'm saying is there's a cool math equation for this. And it literally, I'll bring it up over here. This is the math equation for Gen 1. That's it. And that's how you figure out some of this stuff. Alright, anyways. Here, I'll mark it. They were unaffected? Okay. Well, that's actually good to know. '96 or '97, and I was 2 or 3 years old at the time. Monkey! Yeah, you cannot catch Weedles in this game. That is one of the few Pokemon you can't catch in Yellow. Pokemon Yellow. So, the unobtainable Pokemon in Yellow, because everything else you will be able to obtain. The Weedle line, so Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill. Ekans line, which is Ekans and Arbok, due to the fact of Team Rocket. Raichu, because you can't evolve your Pikachu. Meowth and Persian, Team Rocket. Coughing and Wheezing, Team Rocket. And Jinx. Or wherever you are now on the list. Okay. Wherever I am is BFE. The middle of nowhere. Yeah, Lexington's the closest city, though. In Denver, all the big 3 networks got new affiliates. Damn it, Colorado! Do 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 do. I'm just so stoked to be playing this game on stream right now. In due time, I probably will play almost all, if not all, Pokemon games on stream just because I love Pokemon. But obviously, there are other games that exist. I love Pokemon. What's up, Ramon? Let's go, buddy. Can't catch me a Swalot in this game, but oh, I kind of wish I could. That would actually be kind of cool if I could. Then I wouldn't be using this Nidoking. Get my own Giuseppe. Box that punk. Yeah, he gonna be boxed after he fulfills his purpose, which is second gym against Misty. After that, yeah, he will be boxed. He will fulfill his purpose. A, I will be getting the Bulbasaur because he has to be freaking happy to get the Bulbasaur, and B, I need him for Misty. The Salt Lake City market includes the entire state of Utah and then some. Yeah, to be fair, Utah doesn't have a lot of major cities, but it's beautiful out there. At least from videos and pictures I've seen. I've only flown across states like that, so... Yeah, right now I am using Mankey just to get my ass through Brock, Ramon. Like, dead ass. Will I be using it on my team? Probably not, because I'm still debating on the water type that was suggested on Reddit, and maybe using a Poliwrath. I've never used one. But at the same time, I might save that for gold, silver, crystal, maybe? Maybe? I'm not sure yet, though. Because in Gen 2 came Playthough. But it's just pure water type, so I don't know yet. Gen 2 is going to be in the future. I literally was just, don't we all love Pokemon? Like, for real, I do appreciate your love of Pocket Monsters. I love my little Pocket Monsters. I know people are like, man, I wish Pokemon in real life happened. Dude, I don't know if you really are wishing that, because some Pokemon would probably freak the absolute shit out of you. If I saw Charizard, which, if I remember right, Charizard is as tall as me. If I see a Charizard and it's sizing me up at the same, because it's the same height as me, I'd be terrified. No, it's 5'7". Never mind, it's taller than me. Let's find. Let's see here. So the Pokemon that are the same size as me, alright? But imagine a real-life Giuseppe. I mean, to be fair, I would actually prefer real-life Giuseppe. So Pokemon that are the same height as me. Blastoise, Mega Blastoise. Golbat, Golbat after going through Victory Road in Emerald. Okay. Machamp, Tentacruel, Slowbro. Galarian Slowbro. Haunter. Haunter is as tall as me? Huh? Okay. Hypno, Zapdos, one of the birds. Galarian Zapdos. Hisuian Typhlosion, which that's on Pokemon Legends Arceus. Highly recommend that game. But imagine, I know, just a real life Giuseppe. Noctowl, Gardevoir. Gardevoir is as tall as me? Mega Gardevoir, Dusclops, Metagross. Oh, that's a good one. Rampardos, which is Gen 4. Magmortar. Gallade. Mega Gallade. Emboar. Zebstrika. Zoroark. Hisuian Zoroark. Dredagon. Okay. Bisharp. That's a good one. Bouffalant. Not the Bouffalant. I'd rather it be the Tauros. Hisuian Braviary. Why just a Hisuian? Also, I did not know a Hisuian Braviary existed. Volcarona, Chestnut, which is my favorite Gen 6 starter. Everyone does not like, everyone wants the damn Froakie, and I started with the Mage, so they were based off of like Wizard Mage and all that and stuff. And Knight, I think, is what Chestnut's based off of. I started with Fennekin, and I loved it, don't get me wrong, but when I did the playthrough of X and ran with Chestnut, I don't know why. It was a great starter. So if you want a Gen 6 starter to recommend, if you ever want to play X and Y, Chestnut. The answer is Chestnut. Decidueye, Hisuian Decidueye, it's a legendary from Sun and Moon. Toxtricity, Grapplot, Obstagoon, Runerigus, Enamorus, Skeledirge, which, oh my god. Fuecoco's evolution is as tall as me. Cerulege, Cyclizar, Flamigo, Iron Thorns, and Iron Crown. Those are the Pokemon that are as tall as me. Alright, we are all caught up, and as you can see, Mankey's already better HP than Pikachu, if that's foreshadowing for anyone. I don't know what is. Totodile, despite its poor special attack before the Diamond and Pearl split. Yes. Everyone's favorite starter? Totodile. That's one of my top 10 favorite Pokemon. My favorite starter's Totodile. If we're talking Gen 1 though, Bulbasaur. And believe it or not, Gen 3, Trico. I just played with the Mudkip, but Trico. Gen 4 is Turtwig. I love my Torterra. My god, he's on my top 10 is Turtwig. What else? Gen 5, Oshawott. Samurott. Gen 6, Chestnut. No, Bulbasaur's just the happiest happy-go-lucky hap-hap. Alright, show me how to catch Pokemon, even though I've caught like 5 already. You've had your coffee. So proud of you. Yes, so there's quite a few Pokemon that are as tall as me. I don't know why it just lagged there. Apologies for that lag spike. Alright, that didn't work. I must be losing my touch. I've run out of Pokeballs. Essentially, it's just teaching you that you have to go to the Pokemart to go get your Pokeballs. Anyways, let's go raid and check out people's houses. My daddy loves Pokemon too. Coming up with nicknames is fun but hard. Simple names are the easiest to remember. Yeah, like Giuseppe. He was the only teammate with a nickname on Emerald. And my starter didn't even get that treatment. So, if you didn't know in Gen 1, you cannot fight this gym. This Pokemon gym is always closed. I wonder who the leader is. This is literally the 8th gym. So, by the way, foreshadowing, you can't fight this gym until pretty close to endgame. So, you'll be back here eventually. Alright, here, let me bring out my handy dandy strategy guide. And here we can find, let's see, Rattatas, Pidgeys, and 15% chance of the Nidorans. Okay. I need to still catch a Pidgey, so I'm kind of a little hopeful I'll find a Pidgey here. Oh, look! Pokemans makes me happy. I love me my Pokemans. And Mudkip. It was first starter and first Pokemon ever. Mudkip, can't lie. The Gen 3 starters, all 3 of them, just were really amazing. I didn't want to do that, but alright, that's okay. Let's just keep looking. I can't go over here yet until I learn Cut, so that's alright. It was the only one that deserved it. Let's just find the damn Pidgey and move along. Because I cannot... Well, I can kind of find Pidgey in Viridian. But this has a higher chance at 35%. Man, come on. Yeah, this gives you every option. Like, if you're playing Red or Blue in Viridian Forest, you can find Pikachus, but it's a 5% chance of finding it. It's the only one that deserved it. Yeah. There goes Rattata. Just some experience for Mankey. Yeah, the only way you're going to be able to tell how close you are to leveling... Oh, there's the female Nidoran. I do need to catch her. Mankey's cry is awesome, though. And then hearing the Primeape cry, it is pretty sick. So I may keep him on my team for a time, but we'll see. Just because I need most of my teammates that I'm going to be using are later in games, so I may not end up boxing him. Alright, there's the female Nidoran. Do you want to give a nickname? No, I don't. I just need a damn Pidgey. That's not a Pidgey. I know, but then when you think of some other Pokemon's cries, like if you look on YouTube, look up Charizard's and Rhyhorn's cries. They're about the same cry. It didn't just steal your hat though. No, it did not. Mankey did not steal my hat. Okay, good. You want to play Pokemon? I caught a Spearow already. That's why. I caught him first before I caught the Pidgey. I said I'll use the Spearow for whenever I learn Fly. Because I can't remember. I know Charizard has the flying type to it, but I don't think it learns it in this game. If you remember, Smosh is making fun of Pokemon and gets the Charizard, and it's like, what do you mean you can't learn Fly? You have wings. I'm dead serious. The hardships we went through. Charizard has wings and it flies, but it doesn't learn Fly. It didn't make sense. Okay, Charizard learns Fly except in yellow version, so they fixed it in yellow version. So in this game it's redeemed, but in red and blue you are so screwed. If you're thinking you're gonna use Fly on your Charizard, you're screwed. Me and Icky getting into firefights, maybe. But it's funny and entertaining when I get to hear it in the background, so honestly I don't mind it. That's why whenever he's like, I can't play Tarkov while you're streaming, I'm like, why? It's fun. Alright, Viridian Forest. Came here with friends. Alright, behind this tree is an item. You get an antidote. Alright. Let's say about Bulbasaur. It is special. Yeah, fair enough. I don't think you fight me. Oh, yeah, you do. Alright, she has Nidorans. She doesn't exist in red and blue. That's why it wasn't familiar to me at all. Alright, she has both the Nidorans at level 6. Bulbasaur and Pikachu also share a base cry. They do. They do, actually. Not the Pikachu in this game, but from red and blue. They do. You need the levels anyways, because you're the one fighting Brock, so Pikachu can hold off for this fight, and then I'll switch him out front. I evenly will level them. I just, with him going against Brock this coming gym, he needs the attention. Crystal playthrough, I learned that one of the trainers on Route 39 gives the player his telephone number only if the player has a Pikachu in the party. Oh, no way. I did not know that. That's actually pretty cool. Do 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 do. There's an item over here, and it should tell me there's the Caterpie. My odd egg having hatched into a Pichu was how I learned that. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Pokeball, go! There's Caterpie. No. There's an item over here. And it's a Pokeball. That just made up for the fact I caught a Caterpie. Okay. That's it over there. There's nothing up there. This isn't a trainer. And there isn't any items over there. Okay. This is a trainer. It's a bug catcher, and it will have 2 level 7 Caterpies. And this is why I need the levels, because I'm at the same level as these Caterpies. Yeah, had I battled Blue in that route, he would have had a level 9 Spearow and a level 8 Eevee. Next for the next Caterpie. There we go. Level 8 for you. And Thunder Wave. We're gonna head back real quick and go heal. I don't really want to use my potions if I don't have to. Oh, you can always check the status of your Pikachu. And it's starting to like me. Went from turning its back on me and hating me to smiling at me. Red, blue, and yellow have only 38 base cries. Yeah, they use different variations of cries and just edit how short or long the cry is, how high pitched they want it, all that fun stuff. But it's cool. And we need to box some of these Pokemon anyways. The female Nidoran. And the Caterpie. Oh, and the Pidgey. Okay, should be good. Also, if you put them in the box when you don't, and if you don't heal them, when you pull them out of the box, they will not be healed still. You have to heal them at the desk of the Pokemon Center.
You ate 2 headshots. 2.
Alrighty. Switch. Mankey?
Ow. Yeah.
Plus, the sprites in yellow are much better than red and blue. No offense, and I will be playing red and blue sometime in the future, but the sprites in yellow are more aesthetically pleasing. Metapod.
He was far right.
So a level 6 Metapod, a level 6 Caterpie, and a level 6 Metapod. Right now, which, let me look up here.
Not the black one, the gray one.
Monkey. Database. Let's go to Gen 1. By the way, it evolves to Primate at level 28. Gen 1, I need yellow. So he will learn a fighting type move, low kick, at level 9. So I have one more level and he'll learn the move I'll need to go against Brock. Bro! And there's low kick. He will learn Karate Chop at 15 next. Okay. You're slowing me down, but... And the only HM moves he can learn is Strength. That's it. Is, Mankey. Oh, this is gonna be a long one. Unless I get a crit in there. Oy vey. I'm trying to do this for the levels, man. Because I still have 2 trainers I could go up against with the Pikachu. If I get to level 10. See, the critical hit will help me out a little bit. Let's see here. Let's also look up the Pikachu to see if it learns any other moves that are going to help me against Misty or not. Gen 1, yellow. Okay, so we learned Thunder Wave, and he'll learn Quick Attack at 11. He won't learn another electric type move until level 26. I was surprised to learn that Japanese Blue was possibly based on an extremely early build of Gold and Silver. Really? That's actually pretty cool. Here's an item. That's another potion. Alright, we're gonna go around. And we will find another trainer in just a couple steps, and I need to switch. And the next trainer is going to have a level 8 Caterpie and a level 8 Metapod. So the Pokemon you can find in here, by the way, are 45% Caterpie, 25% Metapod, 28% Pidgey, and 2% Pidgeotto, just because Ash found a Pidgeotto in the anime. So you can get a low-leveled Pidgeotto pretty early on. I think it's like level 8 or 9 or something. So, way before it's supposed to evolve, as per the anime. paralyze you first chance I get.
See me? Got a scab trying to get across the cross. Get another one down below you. Right to the class, right? That's the one.
That and the Pikachu also takes forever to level up too. I do remember that being a pain in the ass. In higher levels, you're wanting to level it up and it takes forever. There's level 9 for Pikachu.
He's over at the intersection with the car extract.
And the last trainer will have a level 10 Caterpie.
Yeah. No, I heard you in the distance. Running, I was like, to my right. He was down at the intersection. I looked at him from the road here. Like right down along this wall, he's behind a police car. Spinning, looks at me. Yeah, I had another one.
Damn it.
This cat walked in backwards through the door.
I keep praying that it's either Pidgeotto or something.
I had no choice. Yeah, I shot him through the wall.
Aw, thank you. There's another potion. That's why I love the beginning of the game. They just give you potions left, right, and center. You practically don't have to buy them. Why I'm slowly just stepping through the grass is because there's a hidden item in front of that trainer. It's another potion. Alright.
I'm surprised.
I'm usually pretty good at finding the hidden items anymore. I watch so many people Let's Play and play through Pokemon Yellow and Red and Blue over the years. A lot of playthroughs I've watched over the years and playing it through myself. Growing up, I did watch playthroughs of people playing Pokemon, especially to help me through Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I watched a YouTuber, he's still up. He doesn't post as much, but his YouTube channel is KA6Scope. I love watching him. He played through Yellow. He had an underdog run of Gold. He played through before it came out in America, Soul Silver. He played Pokemon White. He was, I think, he did play Sapphire. And I think he was trying to go through Omega Ruby and never fully did a few years ago. And then another one I used to watch is Super Skarmory. And Leroy. Those were some PokeTubers I used to, well, Pokemon walkthrough and playthrough people I used to watch. Leroy, K6Scope, and I think Super Skarmory. So I've watched the best of the best for years. Maryland, as well, and Chugga Conroy. Them too. Can't forget them. Alright, I meant to turn the page. We're out of Viridian Forest. Does it even go over after Pewter City? It's pretty much the same anyways. So, we can just head out of this grass. I don't need to... Alright, Mankey made it to 10 and Pikachu is at 9. So we're going to switch because there is a trainer in the gym that I can go against and get some experience. What I love about Yellow is even though it's made for the Game Boy, they made it so that it'll change colors because Game Boy Color was out at this time. So it will change the shades for you. Huh, what all did I have? This is my breakfast. I've been so excited about this playthrough, I did not have breakfast this morning. Don't be mad. Oh, I always loved this. I forgot about that. Little Easter eggs for the Pikachu. Japanese version acted like red, green, and blue in that regard. Oh, did it? Alright, you literally cannot leave Pewter City without battling Brock, and I will literally show you this. This trainer right here, he's gonna stop you. Brock's looking for new challengers, follow me. Do 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 do. It's essentially... It is, but it isn't holding your hand in the beginning because it's literally saying you can't pass through here. You literally need to beat the gym. Now watch what he's going to do after he tells you this. He exits to the right. Okay, cool. Right? How? How? It has no enhancement. Oh, well, I kind of figured with the colors it changes to. It did it on your Game Boy Color, but it didn't do it on your, obviously, your Game Boy Pocket or original because it didn't have those options for color then. So, yeah. Alright. Here's the only trainer. I think it has a Sandshrew, honestly. It has a Diglett at level 9 and a Sandshrew at level 9, which are lower leveled than the ones in red and blue. They're at level 11 normally. Diggly-dee, diggly-dee. The exterior of Victory Road is that of a building despite the interior being a cave. Yeah, that's true. That's very accurate. Yeah, Pokemon logic. This person that's telling me to go against Brock just exited to the right, and you physically, as a trainer, cannot do that. You know what's funny about this trainer in Brock's gym is that he has ground types. Struggle Bus. Fix that oddity. I hope it did. Yes. Sorry, Pikachu. But not sorry. 6 potions is what I've accrued so far from the beginning of the game through the forest. 6 potions. You do not need to buy any potions at the beginning of the game. Promise. Make sure you eat something. Bagel, waffle, or chicken nuggets, or a sandwich, or soup, or something. I don't remember whether they fixed the Pewter City Route 3 road blocking NPC oddity or not. Now I'm making him question and making him want to go to Fire Red and Leaf Green, and secretly I want to as well. Oh, I know I could play Fire Red and Leaf Green. I'm trying to check and see if... Well, I'm not going to check it in here now. I'm in the middle of playing this. Diggly-dee, diggly-dee. Okay. Sacrifice the Pikachu. What do you mean the attack missed? What are you doing? Eat the low kick! Eat it! Though I love Sandshrew. Okay, I had to use one potion. Oh, and up here is where you will bring your fossils back to life, essentially, when you get there. Because you don't get your fossils till Mount Moon, but as soon as you exit out of Mount Moon and you go down the ledges to Cerulean City, you cannot backtrack to Pewter until you get to Diglett Cave, which is the 3rd gym. So it'll be a minute before you can backtrack back here. But tell me what your favorite fossil is and why it's Kabutops. I love Kabutops with a burning passion. I know back in the day the meme always used to be what is it? Omastar, Lord Helix. That's it. Lord Helix. Now I remember that meme. Gosh, everyone's like Lord Helix and I'm like, no. Kabutops. I love Kabutops. Alright. First gym. Brock. He is going to have a level 10 Geodude and a level 12 Onix. I by no means am probably ready for this, but we're going to try this. Is now somehow back in the day. Yeah, 11 years ago. Because that's how old my cat is. And my cat is now considered a senior, so yes, that's also making me cry. Cradily. That's a weird way to spell cradily. Ooh. And the flinch. Lord Helix was a suck crazy time. I was not a Omastar fan, to be honest with you. Though the Gen 1 sprites were quite hilarious for Omastar back in the day. No, not Bide. Sacrifice the Pikachu. Sacrifice the Pikachu. Get that defense. That's why I did it. Such a crazy time. Did you watch the live stream for that? I don't even think I watched the live stream. I was just with the meme at the time because everyone was always like, Lord Helix, and I'm like, Kabutops. No, if I had a favorite fossil Pokemon, I honestly like 5th gen's fossil types, which were Archeops, which was a flying rock type, and it was the turtle, Terra something. Fire Red and Leaf Green did fix it? Okay. At least the logic is fixed. Alright, so I just beat Brock with Mankey, and I sacrificed the Pikachu. Okay. I always misjudge where the Pokemon Center is.
Let's stop across the road. You see me?
The thing is, breakfast-wise, all I have is, like, cereal, and that's a mess.
Another one, far right, same side.
I don't have anything well-balanced in front of me, though. Chocolate does not count, and I'm not starting my day with chocolate, honestly. Is honestly so dope for me. It's legit, but I love Archeops. I don't know why, because first time I played through using it, it died constantly, and I'm like, oh my god, the amount of weaknesses this has. But you learn its weaknesses and roll with it. Nidoran, sit. Teach your Nidoran to sit. Okay.
What extra can I take?
I need to go grab the Nidoran, speaking of, out of the box, because that's going to be a permanent team member as far as I know, for the poison ground typing coverage, because the other ground types in this game are just pure ground for the most part. And there's nothing wrong with Marowak or Sandslash, I can tell you that. But, it's just the fact that Nidoking is a pretty strong Pokemon. So,
The one with the white car? No, I never pulled the trigger.
a lot of the team it told me that it wanted me to use is up for debate.
Probably leave her.
In front of you, I mean, I do, but I don't think chocolate or nerds gummies are really a well-balanced diet to start my day with. Not generally, and normally I'm a sweet tooth, but starting my day out, I would like cereal, but that's I'm trying to keep up with you guys, so a cereal bowl. Uno momento. We'll take a brief pause while I go make me a bowl of cereal, I guess. I don't even know if you can hear me out here. Hello. It's the ghost of Retro Gamer Gabby. Getting herself a bowl of cereal. Okay. Cocoa Pebbles.
No, that's pretty much done. I haven't picked it up.
Cocoa Pebbles. I at least get the chocolate milk out of it. Okay, so first one I'm battling, we'll have a level 9 two level 9 Pidgeys. I didn't switch in the Nidoran. That's okay. We'll just bring out the Pikachu, because the Nidoran's gonna need levels, and that's gonna be a lot of switching out. Blueberry breakfast sounds amazing. Raisinets. I love raisinets. Doing the switcheroo. Further down this route, you can find a 20% chance of a Rattata, 40% of a Spearow, 20 of a Sandshrew in this game. The Jigglypuff chances no longer exist in this route, except for red and blue, and then a 20% chance to find a Mankey. I really do like the mystery dungeon games. I used to have Blue Rescue Team on the DS. I sold it years ago for extra money towards a Pokemon game. I think it was towards Platinum at the time. And I don't know how I'm gonna do this. And I have Red Rescue Team. Here it is. No. Where the hell's my Red Rescue Team? I have Pokemon Red Rescue Team. It's in my bag. I have Red Rescue Team, but I have nothing against the Mystery Dungeon games, honestly. I do like them. I just have never fully played through them, and I think I need to change that. Because they are pretty good. So I gotta go heal up because this useless Pikachu went and died because it got sand attacked to death. No shocker there. It's great against these flying types, but yet I just beat the flying type with what it's weak against, which is a fighting type. Hilarious! This is the foreshadowing if I did decide to keep this Pikachu. Plagued with it just killing itself because it's not good. My fiance was just like, I was gonna ask for brunch after your stream. I said, oh, what do you want? Oh, thank you, Game Boy Color. I've had this shirt for years. I love it, but I also try to take care of it and not wear it as often to wear it out because I love it this much. I also think I have a DMG shirt somewhere in the same drawer because I have a drawer specifically for video game related stuff. I got Mega Man, Kirby, Mario, Pokemon, Game Boy, Ninja Turtles. I have quite a bit of my own plethora of nerdy shirts. One drawer is specifically band shirts, and the other one is just random. I meant to switch out, but I'll just deal with it. Dislike about it is that you can't evolve until the end. Oh, really? Well, shoot. I can't keep letting the Pikachu down because then I will not be able to get the Bulbasaur, so... You have a line... That's actually pretty cool. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yes. Force feed it the healing item repeatedly. Yes. Never mind. I totally forgot about that. This Nidoran will be caught up in no time. Ooh, this thing knows rap. This is a broken move in Gen 1 because you cannot move until the attack is done. Which could be 2 to 5 turns or 3 to 5 turns or something like that. Bro. This is why I said this move is broken. When do you get the Bulbasaur? Cerulean City. As soon as you get to Misty's town, it's literally, I think, the building right next to the Pokemon Center. Poison type versus poison type. Bite me! I'll bring out the damn Nidoran at this point. Yeah, let me look ahead real quick. Yeah, literally it's the building right next to the Pokemon Center to the left. You go in there and she'll give you the Bulbasaur as long as the Pikachu's jumping up and down. Camera pans to the agility wrap move combination for Dragonite. Yes! Which I learned in this game, you can't get Dragonite at the Team Rocket gaming corner. Which is kind of sad, because that would have been nice. Team took a hit from a freaking Ekans. But don't worry, Nidoran came in to save the damn day. And got a level out of it. It's still happy, so that's a good thing. I didn't mean to do it! Go away!
Now my question is, if you're not...
And then after that, you don't really rely on the Pikachu's happiness after the Bulbasaur, so it's like, well, after Misty's gym, it will be boxed. I'm already close to being the same level as the Mankey, so... Are you a trainer? Let's fight. Well, I hope I'm a damn Pokemon trainer. Check out my hat. Don't let it die too much then. Okay. Now that we're starting to get into the same level range as everything, the Nidoran can start pulling its weight now. Because I think it was level 3 when I started out. There's so much you can't do in this game. Yellow kind of blows. Yeah, I know. Level 10. There we go. I think you just over-leveled Pikachu at this point. Kakuna. Yes. Bug Catcher. I'll get 90 Pokédollars, and then it'll have the 2 Caterpie line, which are Caterpie and Metapod. If you use a healing item on Pikachu about 56 times from happiness level of 0, even if it fails, its happiness level should reach 255. Okay. Yeah, it should be fine.
Here's how things spawn
Now I think the Pikachu needs help in levels. Yeah, Pikachu is now the lowest level team member. The struggle is real. Okay. Level 11. Already close to evolving the Nidoran. I think it's at 16. So we're about 5 levels off. Hey, Team Bug. Hope you're having a good weekend. Trying to learn Quick Attack. Yes. Defense, attack. Defense, attack. I'm not keeping the Pikachu anyways. This isn't Bug Catcher Joey's burner. And actually, the team's almost caught up with Mankey at this point. Yay. I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. It's a level 14. I am. I just beat the gym leader and Galar using the strongest type, the bug type. Alright, let's go back and heal up real quick. They're almost caught up with Mankey at this point now.
You seen the meme with Battlefield where the tanks laying back and forth, so they sniping at him and missing, he's leaning, crouching. The same thing just happened with fucking AS. Sound like these fast PMCs.
Because I don't use bug types there. Well, welcome to Pokemon Yellow. Ooh, double kick. If you're able... Dapper Boy Diamonds on the belly. Love Swalot. That just helped me through my Emerald playthrough. Literally. It's the underdog goat that you needed on your bug team. All good. Alright, so I can find Sandshrew in here. So we're gonna try and find that. And there is another trainer up ahead. So maybe I should do that first. Jigglypuff! Alright, please don't put me to sleep. Actually. Use my own cheese way of doing this. I did eat my cereal. God. It's a normal type. I'll make you eat that sing, Jigglypuff. Alright, no more trainers at least. We will find a Sandshrew. It is a 20% chance, just like Mankey. Oh, what's your team? Galar. Is that's Sword and Shield, if I remember right. Let's heal up real quick. There's a Pokemon Center right near Mount Moon I'm gonna stop at. Vikavolt. I love Vikavolt. Orbeetle, Crustle, and Durant. How's that Durant? I've always been curious because I know, isn't it Steel Bug? And I think that's from 5th gen. I think. But my favorite's Vikavolt on your team.
Yeah, it don't bother me in the slightest at all. I don't mind running missions, but I get bored of running missions quick.
Listen,
Like,
I am here for Sandshrew, though I now see the Spearows are 40%, so it is what it is. I'll find one eventually in here. Still got a battle. Okay. Not the Rattata! Bruh. Here for the Pokemans.
I'm walking out with 2 CPC mod factory. That level 5 plate.
Oh, okay. Glass cannon. Yeah, that is gonna be the tough part. Ugh, 2 steps. Please be a Sandshrew. Or Mankey. Alright. I want the Sandshrew. There it is. The focus sash. Though that's actually a good move. Gonna bring me down. Yes. Gotcha. Came what I was looking for. Now we're gonna head to that Pokemon Center real quick. And in Pokemon Gold, I've beaten 3 of the Kanto gym leaders. There you go. Now, you go to this guy and this Pokemon specifically here. he will have a Magikarp for sale. This is the same person that duped James in the anime. But I still think you got it in red and blue too, which is hilarious. Alright, so a Mankey and a Magikarp. Or Mankey, a Sandshrew and a Magikarp. I am not using Gyarados on my team. OP, and there's so many other water types to use too. That, and I've used it before. Alright, save here before Mount Moon. I'm not going anywhere, I'm just saving, because I ain't done it yet. Okay, in we go. Alright, first trainer's gonna have a Clefairy. 5 levels for Dragonite. There you go.
I'll try. Bolt action.
Why do I keep missing? Jesus! Just hit! For God's sakes. Okay. So on this floor of Mount Moon, you're 80% chance gonna find Zubat, 12% a Geodude, 4% Clefairy, and 4% Sandshrew. Huh? No. You can say that all you want. This is where Pikachu mainly is going to have to be up front. Okay, that is TM12, which it doesn't outright tell you in this generation, so TM12. Which is Water Gun. So I just picked up a Water Gun move. And that's a potion right there. Okay, so he'll have a level 11 Weedle and a level 11 Kakuna. When I went in there and only found a Geodude. Yes. Because every cave is plagued with at least something like Zubat. Ooh, 2 more trainers. Holy crap. There's Zubat. Pray I don't kill it. I may kill it still. Oh well. Right at the door. Joking me, right? Oh. I'll check out that sign in a minute. Blood-sucking Zubats. Oh. Alright, let's head out real quick. I have to backtrack really quick because I need to go pick up more Pokeballs. Because there's 3 Pokemon in this cave I don't have. So I will check on that sign in a moment. I'm scary and I bully fire types. Really quickly, just have to backtrack. I'm buying 10 so I don't have to keep doing this every 5 Pokeballs. Be like, yay, I'm sliding on the big rock that protects me. My big shell rock. I now have the list of TMs in front of me because this game really does not tell you what it is until... Actually, it doesn't tell you at all. Okay. Go down here first. And should have some more chances at Paris and not too much more chances for Clefairy. Clefairy's chances just went up. Oh, forgot about the Team Rocket member here. Tells you when you try to use it on a Pokemon. Okay, I kind of figured it did, but I couldn't remember. Real life be like, that's mean Pokemon bullying me. I'm scared. So this one has Sandshrew, Rattata, and Zubat. On the Pokemon select screen though. Okay. Yeah, I do remember that now. God, you're weak. And it continues to plague me in yellow. I don't have a yellow flute to save me. Lord help me. HP up. I'm gonna box that, save that for my team members that I'm actually gonna use. Alright. Geodude. Yellow version doesn't have the yellow flute. No. None of them will. It's just 3rd gen. My yellow flute. It's so sad. That thing was my saving grace, man. There's no longer a flute for that. Caught me a Geodude. I just need to catch a Paris and a Clefairy. Be a Paris. Clefairy! I might regret this. Okay, maybe not. Is there still an app for that, though? I mean, to be fair, I don't know. Stay in the ball! Told you. Alright. Now I just need Paris, and I have all the Pokemon in Mount Moon. Learn Iron Tail. I'll have to look that up. Let's see here. Gen 8. Sword and Shield. Can it learn Iron Tail? And moves learnt by TM? No. Moves learnt by trade? So no. No on the Iron Tail for Frostmoth. What's the other one? Come on. There we go. And then... Nom. Gen 8. It does not learn any steel type moves. It cannot be taught steel type moves. Unfortunately. Because, man... That's weird. Huh. Too bad I can't learn them in this game. Steel type doesn't exist yet.
It don't move.
Weak ass. Hello, Ramon. Welcome back. I have caught almost all the Pokemon in Mount Moon, just missing a Paris at this point. Bloody Caterpie! I'm not here for the Zubat Bonanza. Magnemite. Good thing the steel type doesn't exist yet, so the ground type moves will still be effective. I took a small nap. I'm so tired and cold. Oh god. Hope you're alright. Battling. Oh, good luck. I'm here for the Zubat Bonanza. No, I hate the Zubat Bonanza in this damn cave. It plagues everybody. Because you literally can't get repels until after this cave. They make you endure it. They're sadistic for this generation, I'll tell you that much. Don't you like bananas? Voltorb. Not the Screech. I'm not here for this. No. I don't want Zubats. Especially, we're talking pre-Crobat. By one generation. A potion. Sweet. Damn it! I can't even make it to GD steps. He like in real life. There's a rare candy. I don't need that yet. And I sure as hell ain't using it on the Pikachu. Alright. You are Trainer 4 and you have level 10 Caterpie, level 10 Metapod, and a level 10 Caterpie. Okay. Pokemon Emerald was fantastic. I miss it already because I don't have a yellow flute. And here's where I'd put my yellow flute. If I had one. No Butterfree. Actually, out of Gen 1, all the bug types in Gen 1, I do love me a Butterfree. But my favorite bug type goes to Galvantula. Forever Hardcore, my first love for a bug type, went to Gen 5. My little electric bug type, he's just so little. Little Joltik. The day I get to play Gen 5, I'm so screwed as to what my team's gonna be. Will I complete this game? Oh, I sure as hell hope so. A skyscraper? Dear God. Back up we go real quick. I have to heal, and I need to dump off some of these Pokemon I've caught. By the way, here's the sign we're talking about. Beware. Zubat is a bloodsucker. Put the fear of God in kids. Has summoned a skyscraper.
No, there's a gun laying there.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I'm dumping off Pokemon. It'll start putting it in the box now. Growthburg. deposit, Zubat, Geodude, Clefairy. Okay.
No, you got it. That's you.
I missed an item. Believe it's an escape rope though.
Room and leave. No, crossway, step across from me. Two. Going down the middle. One went down.
Oh my god.
Then we're better. You need one more. Russian.
Just stab my crab with a big rock on the middle spikes.
A tag. That's all.
That sounds extremely painful.
Kills on the hardest nut. Get fucking over with.
Alright, so that was the escape rope I called. Alright, next we gotta go all the way to the top. If I can make it there more than 2 freaking steps.
Two. Standing straight across from me.
Geodude.
To your left. On the green.
So I went through that one.
Hey, peekaboo.
Uh,
Peekaboo. It's laying from. Peekaboo.
you are trainer 5. You'll have a level 11 Oddish and Bellsprout. Okay.
I don't know. He can't hit me. Is that 4? Sleep.
Oddish. 11 Oddish.
I don't give a fuck if I get a run through. I don't have a mission.
Yeah.
You're fine. That's funny. Let's play
Bring out the
Peekaboo
damn
and motherfucker.
Pikachu.
Let me go first. 'Cause I'm not gonna guarantee they're in forward.
Your Vikavolt had a growth spurt. Ooh. Nice.
Go right.
Yeah, I kind of. At least the paralyzed set in.
Yes,
See how the quick attack does for me. Eh. The first 2 leeways through the gyms doesn't tell you enough that trying to get through this game with a Pikachu is hard.
we're good. Let's go.
Turn into a baby again. Alright, there goes the Oddish. Bellsprout. Paralyze it. No! Paralyze it.
I just crouched. I was trying to keep his attention on me. So that if I died, it was fine.
No! Oh well. Oh, you have the dull type of poison. Bring out Nidoran. I gotta go heal up again. This Pikachu is pain in my ass. So okay, so there's another ladder and there's a trainer in front of it. What does that trainer have? 2 Rattatas and a Zubat. Okay. We'll fight that one because we'll just have one more trainer on this level of floor. Okay. One of these items that I will be picking up is a moonstone. Okay. It's near where the last ladder's at. Okay.
Be a run through for me. Don't give a
How do you miss a dig? Good question. That is a great move. I love dig. Geodude, you're about to meet the same fate as all the millions of Zubats in here.
I actually survived. I didn't kill nobody.
I have thought about a Clefairy on my team, because normal type doesn't just have to stop at Tauros, but Tauros is a very good Pokemon. Clefable wouldn't be bad. I'm not a fan of Wigglytuff. Chansey's not bad.
That was funny. I can't help it. I'm just playing peekaboo. What crown? There again, I just standing up looking over the wall and you're hitting the wall in front of me. So funny. Oh my god. Now we're gonna go back to the map.
God, is that the text from before they brought this game out?
I'm gonna run this and then come back.
Diploma, player yellow, congrats. Certifies that you've completed your Pokédex. Oh, this is from a Game Boy printer. A Game Boy printer, you can print a ton of cool things at various points in the game. You can print out the contents of your boxes, allowing you to finally get things organized. Profiles of your favorite Pokemon and even your Pokemon Diploma, which when you catch all 150 Pokemon. Hold on. Let me bring this up here. This is what it's conveying right down there. Oh, you can't even see it. It's right down here. I don't have a Game Boy printer though. I literally would have to use like credit card receipts to use as paper for it. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to see where I'm going here. You have to go? Okay, Team Bug. It was great seeing you and having you here. I hope your gym battle goes good for you. There's very many differences to a lot of the Pokemon games, and that's I guess the differences I'll go with Red, Blue, and Yellow is like some locations, storyline in this one, sprites for Gen 1 at least.
I'm 31 pounds. I should be able to get in and out super quick. I'm glad that we found them quick. That's what makes me happy in that situation.
Okay, we're gonna come back up here real quick, or not. Okay. Next is not next damn Zubat. Okay, this Team Rocket will have Zubat and Ekans. Oh. Don't wrap me. Damn it.
It's running next to,
Come on. These moves keep you locked up for an eternity. Good thing I'm slightly faster. Okay.
it's running next to fire station.
Finally level 14. Sheesh.
Keep it up.
Weakling. There's a hidden item in that rock there, if I could make it. There's a Paris, finally!
I'll keep my mouth shut. That's what I'm thinking. Like it's gonna be.
Ramon, what's up, buddy? I think I can throw in another scrap. It wrapped your Pikachu as if it were a gift. It's not a gift. I'll put it that way. There's the final Pokemon I needed to pick up in this area. Just calls it Mushroom. That's it, Mushroom. As if Fungus didn't, well, Fungus never did occur yet. That's 5th gen. Alright, so this rock here has an Ether. Alright, that is TMO1, which, let me bring up my moves again. And TMO1 is Make a Punch. Make a Punch. Clefairy! Switch. Put. Ah, didn't want to do that. Okay. Alrighty. Make a punch. Alright, so this item in the corner should be a moonstone. Which gen has the best collection of Pokemon overall? Whew, debatable. I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver for the fact that you can get pretty much any Pokemon that you really want or desire. But I also love Black 2 and White 2 just because you get the best of 5th gen and you get some really good Pokemon from the prior 4 generations. There's a Moonstone. That'll be perfect. This trainer's gonna be a pain in the ass because he has Geodude, and Onix all at level 10. Switch to Mankey. And whoa, you shocked me. Good, I got a Pikachu. I hope it shocked you. Good. I have a Pikachu. Okay. What? You would live with 1 HP. Scratch it. Yoink. Wow, a critical hit too. Just what I needed at the last minute. Alright, level 15, and you learn Karate Chop, which will be perfect, actually, because it's an OP move, but it's a normal type move, believe it or not. They hadn't figured out some of the moves and where they wanted them to go yet. Like, Gust is not considered a flying type move. It is a normal type move. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, Mankey. Yeah.
Yeah, we're running late.
The Geodude sprite is badass. Universal, I've said it before, I'm not going to be going for a while. I have a wedding to plan.
Yeah, I am. I'm just going a little bit more roundabout way than you.
I got an expensive ass wedding I gotta save up for. Let's see, potion. Mankey, I need you. Make a punch! Pikachu's up front. Okay. So we're on this bottom floor. Wait. No, not there yet. Okay, so start out here, go up and around. Okay. Monkey! Yep, I am getting married sometime in 2026 or 2027. I just got engaged this past Christmas Eve. Are we invited? You're all invited to my quinceañera. I would love to go to your quinceañera. Dude, if I could put up a live stream, which I may think about doing that, I might do that for the wedding. I'm already debating on if my dog's gonna come or not. I really would like if my cat could be the ring bearer, but that's debatable on if my cat would sit still long enough. I love him to death, but he's not good with crowds. He's good with me. Pikachu? We need to make it through this. Okay. Of course, I gotta give another potion to freaking Pikachu. God. Not too much longer. Not too much longer with this Pikachu. Go this way. It tells you where some of the hidden items are, but it doesn't show where all of them are. Like the hidden stuff in like Viridian Forest, it didn't bring that stuff up at all. So, I don't know why it's bringing up the hidden items in here. Odd. Damn it! I want chicken, I want liver, meow mix, meow. I want chicken, I want liver, meow mix, please deliver. God, that took me back to my childhood commercial of Meow Mix. Meow, 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 meow. There's the other hidden item. It's the second moonstone. And then you can buy moonstones out the yin yang once you get to Celadon City, which is after, I think it's Lavender Town. Save there, because I don't want to goof up in case I pick the wrong fossil. Alright, so Super Nerd is going to have a Grimer at level 12, a Voltorb at level 12, and a Koffing at level 12. Pikachu's up front. Let's go. Grimer! No, there are only 5 moonstones here. You might be right, because it might be... you might be able to buy the, I think it's the water stone, the thunder stone, and the fire stone. He could be right about, I can't, on the moonstones, I can't remember. But hey, it's better than Gen 2 when you can't even get the freaking evolutionary stones unless you have people's phone numbers in. So I will say getting any evolutionary type that requires a stone is stupid in Gen 2. I'll put it that way. Oh, Pikachu, you weak ass. There went the Voltorb. You finally get to 15. That's only in Crystal, even. Okay. Wait, can you get them in Gold and Silver? Double Team. Yes. I don't want Double Team. Yeah, bring out Nidoran, because now you're behind by a level. Mystery Gift can also give evolutionary stones. Ooh. Well, that's actually nifty to know, because if I do... I'm trying to debate if once I do get to Crystal, which will probably be the next playthrough I go through, whether or not I'm going to start with my boy Totodile or Cyndaquil. Then there's Bill's grandfather. Yeah, that's true. Is that he only gives one of each evolutionary stone. Ooh. Alright, now he'll share. You want the Helix fossil? No! I want the Dome fossil. Kabutops. Okay, let me save here real quick. Because next up is something that's only exclusive to Pokemon Yellow. Stop right there. Look, it's Jesse and James. That fossil is Team Rocket. Surrender now or prepare to fight. So you're going to be going up against level 14 Ekans, Meowth, and Coughing. You're already almost dead. Use you for a minute, because you'll probably end up dropping. Yep. What about Pikachu jumping out of the way? Yeah, Pikachu do be in the way. You got a poison type out. Come on out. Monkey! The Meowth sprite is kind of weird looking, I will say. I just don't like the way they drew the eyes, I think, is all. The Paris cry. It's weird. It, like, stacks itself up and just gets more shrill. Ooh. What? Nidoran is evolving! Do, do, do.
No, I gotta
First evolution, and it's Nidoran.
I gotta go to streets, locate, and mark the first patrol.
Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light. Alright, so that's your first run-in with Team Rocket. Let's get the hell out of here. A ladder that leads to the entrance.
I'll be kind of bothered hoping to get through this quickly.
How does it go from a cave entrance to a ladder? Alright. Alright, like I said, if there's anything you wanted to do before this, make sure you get it done, because you will not be able to get back to this point, to Pewter City and all this stuff, until third gym, when you get to Diglett's Cave. I need to make sure I grab this item up here, which I think is Whirlwind. Class field trip. Class 101. Alright. Making sure I grabbed everything, so I'm gonna come to this corner here. It's like the Victory Road anomaly I mentioned. Yeah, yep. Alright, here's the last jump. Yoink. I'm stuck here. I love that blue.
It's like right here in Ollie.
Oh, let's switch the page here. We're out of Mount Moon. Okay, so Pokemon to catch. There's nothing new for me to catch. In Pokemon Red, however, in this grass area, you're able to catch Ekans. Blue, it's Sandshrew, but I already have the Sandshrew, so we're good there. Okay, anything you have to say? Bill has lots of Pokemon. He collects rare ones, too. Have you heard about Bill? Everyone calls him a Pokemaniac. Hell yeah. Alright, I can't get to the Bulbasaur yet. I know there's an item back here. There is a rare candy back here, if I remember correctly. 1A. Told you. But yet, it doesn't tell you about it in this guide, yet it told you about hidden items in Mount Moon. Whatever. Alright, make sure your team is ready. Oh, also, I need to box this Paris real quick. Yeah, make sure your team is healed up, because you're going to be battling your rival again. I didn't battle him the last time, so I should be getting a Vaporeon. Okay. Oh, there's other crap I want to put away too. Give me 1 second. I want to go to my personal box and put some of that stuff up. This way I'm not taking up space. Deposit. That's Bide. I forgot to stop and go get the map, but that's okay. I don't need it. Totally just remembering that I didn't get the map, but that's alright. An ether. Make a punch. One of the moonstones. Put that escape rope away. And for right now, the dome fossil. I tend to sell rare candies because I increase Pokemon's levels via battling. Fair enough. I figure since my team, based off of Reddit, is off of later Pokemon, I think having those rare candies might help me.
You good?
Let me know how you guys think this team's gonna go, because I've looked it up and I'm like, alright, well, ice is a weakness, but I have, I think, 2 or 3 that can counter the ice weaknesses. So, from Reddit, this is what the team potentially may be. Like I said, this is probably going to change. Tauros, Jolteon, Charizard, Dragonite, Slowbro, and who I have on my team currently, Nidoking. But I want to hear your all's opinions, because I know you can change it, but also that's probably one of the best teams that you're gonna have potentially. So, I don't know. Alright, let me save right here. Notice how I keep saving a lot here, yet in Emerald I was an idiot. 1, 2, and he's, Pokemon-wise, he's gonna have... He's going to have a Spearow at level 18, a Sandshrew at 15, a Rattata at 15, and his Eevee at 17. So we're starting with the Spearow. Good. I am by no means leveled up enough for him, but that's okay. Did I play NHL 96? No, but my cousins probably sure as hell did. Either on 96, it would have been PlayStation 1. Yeah, that would have had to been PlayStation 1, because, it could have been Super Nintendo. NHL 96. Systems it was on. Gameplay. Okay, so you could play it on DOS, which is a family of disk-based operating systems for IBM, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and Game Boy. Okay, so the Super Nintendo, they probably played it, because my cousins didn't have a Sega Genesis at that time. Super Nintendo, probably, they would have played it. I thought it could have been, because... Didn't... No, PlayStation 1 came out in 95. Thought it was 94 in Japan, is what I was thinking of. Because I think Nintendo 64 was coming out in 95 or 96, so... Sure, bring out the Mankey. Karate Chop! There was a PC MS-DOS port. Yeah, literally I just looked it up and it said DOS. I said, oh, okay, what is that? Yeah, DOS, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and Game Boy. And DOS is the IBM PC compatible computers. Believe it or not. I'm shocked myself, honestly. It was released in 96 even in Japan. Okay. So it literally was being released that year. About Windows predecessor. I knew about IBM, but no, I did not. My cousins, they were high tech and they were raised 80s kids, true to themselves 80s kids. And I don't know, they could have had those computers back in the day, but I would have thought they would have had and kept them at that point. But they had computers in the 90s, AOL, playing computer games and all that fun stuff. So, it's pronounced DOS. Use the low kick, damn it. Could be said to have been... Oh, really? Okay. Alright, I beat blue. There we go. And I will be doing the Mew glitch, believe it or not. But with what time it is, I don't think I'll have enough time. But I will fight the amount of trainers I need to right now. Windows ran atop DOS even. Why does Mankey have tentacle arms? Yeah, I know. That's its back sprite. It looks ridiculous. I don't know. Have you seen it? It's red and blue Sprite. That's what it looked like in red and blue. That's why I said yellow's sprites are so much better. Oh, wow. Early Windows was marketed as a graphical shell for DOS instead of an... Oh, wow. Alright, so is Pikachu out front? Yes, because the other two are 16 now. Alright. Welcome to Nugget Bridge, where you consecutively are going against trainers to get a nugget to get 5k of cash, essentially, because you can't do anything else with a nugget. Oh boy. Yeah, I will be doing the Mew glitch, but I literally have to already get past Nugget Bridge first, so we'll get through some of this. In fact, I think what I'll do is just get us through Nugget Bridge, and then that's where I'll stop. Versions were still DOS based up to and including me starting with XP, even those were... Oh wow. Probably haven't heard of IBM. I've heard of IBM, just not that system it ran on. But I know IBM came way before all this stuff. My aunt's second husband ended up used to working for IBM before he retired. And my mom working from home, a lot of their laptops in the early 2000s and computers that they sent them home with were IBM based.
It makes it where you have to play smart. But there at the end, we wasn't playing smart. It's like we had to run this. Like we took it to
Damn you. Oh. Where the hell is Trainer 1? Okay, Caterpie and a Weedle. Alright, so you did make it to 16. Good job. Still gotta go back and heal up. You know, if it weren't for the fact that I'm playing Pokemon Yellow, I normally don't have to turn around and heal. But I'm playing Pokemon Yellow. Good. Go into this building, talk to this woman. Look at this right here. Microsoft had a falling out. Long story short, Windows NT mostly replaced. Oh! I nursed this Bulbasaur back to health. It needs a good trainer to take care of it now. My Pikachu's effing happy though. She probably needs me to beat the gym later at this point because my Pikachu's at the standard it needs to be. Next console I'm making... I know, isn't it a little baby? But she won't let me grab it. I think I might have to beat Misty first just to grab it, so... I'm a good trainer. I'm great. Let me have the Bulbasaur. The next console video I'm making, I'm trying to keep those surprises, so I will, once they're posted, you'll know. Pidgey. Ooh, Okay, she'll have a Pidgey and a Nidoran. But there is a Pokemon I will be able to get after I get past this Nugget Bridge, which I will do before we get off for the day. And that's the Charmander. I don't think the gym is a prerequisite. I don't think it's supposed to be either, but she literally won't let me take the Bulbasaur. It's either that, or maybe I gotta go talk to Bill. Which won't be happening till, like, Wednesday's stream anyways. So I will get the Bulbasaur, just probably won't be this stream. I'm getting the next important team member is the Charmander, because that'll be another permanent member to the team. You're weak, you suck. Can't wait till you're off the team. Get the baby first, I know. But I said I was doing the Mew glitch. Maybe I might just do the Mew glitch in this one, maybe? Question mark? Can't say you completed the Pokédex without getting the Mew. I forget, did you try the force feeding trick? Yeah, let me try that too. I'm gonna count 56 or so attempts. Well, $20. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna try this, damn it. Six.
Yep. And that's what I said. I'd rather let that guy.
40. Alright. If that don't work. If that doesn't work. It needs a good trainer to take care of it now. Okay. There's the Bulbasaur. Let's look at this sprite. Just look at that sprite. Just look at that sprite. I love Bulbasaur. Alright, so there's Bulbasaur. Alright, Trainer 3. Okay. You're gonna have a Rattata, an Ekans, and a Zubat. My life is complete. Yoink. Oh yeah, I'll show you the sprite again. Why didn't it paralyze you? But yet it poisons me. That's sensible. Bite me. I ain't about to be dealing with that crap. Not the poison rap trick. Not happening. Been called the Bulbasaur of my generation. I'm not sure what that means, but I'll take it. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean either, honestly. Huh. I don't know what that's supposed to refer to. Pokedex number 1. Bulbasaur. Look at that. Look at it. I'm a happy baby. And of course, in typical Pikachu fashion, I gotta go back and heal up. Trainer number effing 4. And it's a Pidgey and a Nidoran. Level 16. It's one or the other. Happy. I love Bulbasaur. Now you need a level, buddy. Hawaiian Punch! this next Pokemon this person has usually is a Mankey. Level 18. Yep. Whew.
Yeah, I got him on. I'm just trying to get the White People quest line kind of going.
That's the problem with Karate Chop is it's broken.
I still gotta find Gyro in the shoreline of the woods.
You ain't about to go down on me, buddy.
I got a lot of quests that I haven't done much of anything at all.
Your turn.
And I've just been trying to do shootable in heaven, just trying to get shootable in heaven done. Should have read it.
Save there. So this one's going to be a Team Rocket member, and it has level 15 Ekans and Zubat. I gotta go back and heal.
Yeah, I know where both of these cards are. No big deal.
There's the nugget.
It's copper. It won't be. For it to be anything, you just drop it. It's copper solid. Stainless steel won't do it. Cast iron won't do it.
Get your defense down a minute. Yeah. Okay. Alright, got that Ekans down. That's a good character. I don't know why I like a villain character, but I love Wario, and for some reason Bowser. You could become a top leader in Team Rocket. Do I want to? No. Yoshi's my favorite. So go to this corner here. Usually you'll find this item in red or blue, and TM45 is Thunderwave. And here, I'm not good at raising Pokemon. I should release my Charmander because I haven't raised it well. If you promise me you'll take care of it, it's yours. So there's Charmander. Switch Charmander. Charmander is going to be a permanent team member on our team. I know there's a couple trainers I have to battle for the Mew glitch, so let me see here what I have to make sure of, because I'll try and do this glitch. I want to make sure I have the right... Let's go heal up and go grab some Pokeballs while I figure this out really quick. Have a rotten day. Probably what Bowser would say, or Wario when you leave the park. Have a rotten day. Oh, I went too far. Let me pause here, go to the mart. Need to buy more Pokeballs. I don't know how many I have. 12. I've caught it before with one, so it should be manageable. Oh, Charmander the Stray episode? Yeah, they made that trainer look good in the game, whereas in the anime, he was a piece of crap. I need a Pokemon that knows teleport. And I can't get the Abra until I beat Misty. So we're gonna have to wait a minute on the Mew glitch. Unfortunately, because I need a teleport Pokemon and I don't have one. I totally forgot about that. Okay, so we'll save here and I'll figure out what trainers I should not battle and what needs to be done. So I'll do my best to try and save it because I really do want to do the Mew glitch. Alright guys, I think this is a good place to stop for right now. And I hope you guys enjoyed the beginning of Pokemon Yellow. We still have the Pikachu. We will probably box it by next stream, which is alright. And we have 2 members of our team already set in motion. So I hope you guys enjoyed Pokemon Yellow, and I will catch you guys Wednesday.